Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by today. Little video for my good friend Fishy Comics. I wanted to show him my Cannas. Look at these Cannas. Look how big that leaf is. Some are coming along nicely. Others are not. So here's the story. I think I've mentioned on here before that my mother grows huge cannas. I don't know what her secret is, but her cannas are massive, and she saves the bulbs at the end of the year. It's not uncommon for her to have 350 to 400 bulbs. And she hands them out to people and then replants every year. So, of course, she gave me some bulbs again. And unfortunately, some just never take off. See, like this one right here? There's one there. Here's another. Here's another. So on and so forth. For whatever reason, oh my goodness, hold on. Before I lose my thought, for whatever reason, this soil does not like to jumpstart bulbs for cannas. And I cannot figure it out. Those cannas you see right here were about 10 inches tall when my mother brought them over. She brought those over that were already bloomed. And then she planted bulbs. But for whatever reason, if they come over bloomed, they'll be okay. If not, they just don't work. But they're so pretty. And these things take a lot of water. My mom has said many times to me, I need to be out here every day watering. Unfortunately, I just can't get out here every day to water. And what I was looking at was all this. This wasn't there yesterday, and I would be willing to bet that that is a Japanese beetle that's eating those. That's usually what it is. So I need to get out my spray and start spraying. What we'll do now is give these things a good watering. We'll just turn on the water. Give everything good water. So I'm going to drench them pretty good today. You can see my peppers in the back there. Growing slowly. Come on here in the yard here. Where's those suckers at? They're there. It actually hit 90 today. I think it's supposed to be like that all week. So, we'll give these a good soaking. So here's a story while we're doing this. This is the story of a GoPro and how I lost my GoPro Hero 8 Black. So we were on vacation down in Sanibel Island, Florida, off of Fort Myers. And I think it was the second night we were there. And we were on the beach filming the sunset. And we were all packed up, ready to go. And I had the GoPro on a shoulder strap, but it didn't have a very good quarter 20 thread, and I knew it. I knew it was a problem, but I wasn't paying attention too well. We had gotten up, started walking away from the beach towards inland on the sand trail, and I had noticed, probably when we were about 100 yards up the sand trail, that I dropped it. So I quickly turned around, started to head back, and came across a group of people. Came across a group of people, and it was I want to say it was almost like a bachelorette party. It was like a group of really rowdy people. And they were all females. Not that means anything, but it's just the way I recall it. And they were drinking. But I had asked them if they had seen a camera that I dropped. They quickly all said, no. And I just went on, kept going back out to the beach. And then I asked another group, see a camera that I had just dropped, like literally just dropped. And there was a couple out there, and they said no, and I didn't think they picked it up. But I went back to where we were sitting, and we had a pile of shells that Danielle had piled up. And we just didn't want them. We just thought we'd leave them there. And somebody had already gone through those shells to see if it was anything that they wanted. Because they just scattered them all over the place. Which was really kind of weird. So I knew somebody had been there, really recent. And I quickly scanned the beach. And I didn't really see anybody that looked like, they'd just been there or anything. And it had been literally just been 5 minutes. So I started walking back again. So I started walking back through toward the mainland again. I thought, okay, maybe I dropped it on this trail, the sand trail, going back to mainland. And walked back all the way back. Nothing. Didn't see nothing. It's okay. I thought, well, let me turn back around again. So I turned back around again. Walked back out to the beach. Came across a couple more people. Nothing. Of course, nobody saw anything. And at that point, I think I finally gave up. But that was my GoPro Hero 8 with the Media Mod. Yep, I had the Media Mod on it. It is either buried in the sand or somebody snagged it. And that was earlier in the week too. So every time we went back out to that beach, I checked. Never came across anything. So somebody's got a GoPro out there on me. Kind of disappointing. I guess the only good news is it wasn't the perfect camera by any means. I had problems with that Media Mod. Whenever you were in stereo mode, there was a hum to it. I know that was a known bug with that, because I actually sent that back to GoPro and they sent me another one that did the same thing. So I know that was a known issue with that they never said anything about. And I had some flaky issues with that camera where it would just stop recording. Like I had that set up at my daughter's one performance on the stage. I had it sitting on stage, and all of a sudden, at some point, half an hour into the program, it stopped recording. And it's done that a couple times. So, sadly, that GoPro had issues. And the Media Mod, for that fact. But that's just the way it is. So now I'm down to my Osmo Action, which I'm using right now, which works pretty much flawless. And my my Pocket 2. Yep, so that's it. That's the story of my GoPro Hero 8. Here yesterday, gone today. Let me put this away so I don't run over it with the mower. Yes, I'm just throwing that up into that because that's just a mess. I need to sometime or another clean that area up. Alright, it is time to go inside. It's 90 degrees out. And it's about 8 o'clock at night. Time for some AC. But thanks for listening to my story time. Appreciate you all stopping by. Hope everybody's doing well. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.